Some of you Guardians out here are making some horrible decisions in the competitive playlist. I'm at Bodies Live, and today we're going to talk about making better decisions in the competitive playlist and maybe a few tips to help you succeed in getting the Register's Claymore. Alright, so before we get into the gameplay tips, let's talk about getting set up correctly for competitive. Now, this is a very subjective topic in certain ways. In other ways, there's facts that back up what I'm talking about. So I know there's all you Titan mains that like your Titans. I am a Titan main, love the Titan. And there's some Warlock mains out there, but I'm telling you now, competitive, PvP, quick play, whatever, the Hunter is your go-to. In this current state in meta, the Hunter is your go-to. There is a reason the Arcstrider Hunter has a higher win percentage and higher KDA than any other class in the whole game. If you're not rocking the Hunter in competitive PvP, you're doing yourself a disservice. Put the Arcstrider on, put your Worm Husk helmet on, because that's another big piece. You got to be wearing that Worm Husk. Even if you're not rocking Arcstrider, rock a Hunter with the Worm Husk helmet on for the dodge. It is incredible. It is disgusting what you're able to do with it that you're not able to do with the other two classes. So that's number one. Number two, let's look at loadouts. Now, I know there's people that like this weapon, that weapon, they perform with whatever, and that's fine. If you got a weapon that you perform well with, by all means use it. But there is also a reason why the anti-open graviton are meta, and the Vigilance Wing and whatever backup you want to use. I don't use Vigilance Wing. I don't know what backups, secondary weapons that people normally use. Usually I see Last Hope, Last Dance, some type of sidearm, whatever. Put these weapons on, or at least give them a try if you don't normally. I know there's some people out there be like, oh, you're a meta piece of shit and all that, whatever. You're here to win. You're here to win. You're here to take home the prize money, the Register's Claymore. That's what you're here for. So put on the weapons, damn what everybody else says. Put your graviton on, put your anti-op on, get your catalyst for the graviton on, whatever, and go out here and smoke these fools. Tip number 3, always play for the power ammo in competitive, and in quick play even. But especially in competitive, you have to play for the power ammo. Now in this clip here, watch where I go. I've just died, and watch where I go. The counter on the power ammo is counting down. 2, 3, 2, 1. I'm here. I'm ready. Luckily, my teammate, he was already there to pick it up. But had there been an enemy player on it, I think that I would have been there in time to prevent them from getting it. All it takes is one semi-above average player on the enemy team to totally wipe you if they pick up the power ammo. You should always be playing for power ammo. Even if you're not good with it, or you get it and you die right away, that's fine. You will have denied them kills just by you having the power ammo and them not having it. I promise, if you go into competitive and you have the mindset, I've got to get this power ammo, I've got to camp this power ammo as much as I can, you will win more matches. Even if you're a solo player, even if your teammate's on the other side of the map, you can go in there and you can hang back and just guard it. You don't even have to take the power ammo, just keep the enemy team off of it and give your guys enough time to get over there to it. Now, if you watch this clip some more, these are all random that I'm playing with. I'm in solo competitive. The whole time we're running around, all we're doing is just sitting on the power ammo. I think that we just picked it up, and I don't think that I ever left the area where the power ammo was going to respawn. I was there the next time it respawned, and we picked it up again, which allowed us to easily beat this team. If you were playing Countdown, the same rules to power ammo apply. It's just a little bit more complicated since there's 2 bricks that spawn on opposite ends of the map for you to try to control. If you're on the attacking team, obviously, to me, it's better if everybody stays together and you just pull the brick that's on your side. If you're on defense, this is where it gets a little more tricky. If your team is together on, let's say, the left side, and the enemy team goes to the right, if they immediately plant the bomb, to me, you shouldn't wait around, because power ammo takes like 40 seconds, I think, or maybe it's a minute. I'm not exactly sure. But by that time, you're going to waste a lot of time that you could have gotten over there to defuse the bomb. Now, if they go to the opposite side of you and screw around and take their time planting the bomb, and let's say they plant the bomb and the power ammo's only got like 10 seconds, don't run over there. Go ahead and wait on that side, grab the power ammo, and then go to wherever they planted the bomb. That way, because they're going to have the power ammo for sure if they waited that long and you haven't engaged them yet. So they're going to get power ammo, so you need to even the odds, wait it out, go ahead and grab your power ammo, and then go over and try to make a stand there. Tip number 4, make sure you are always with at least one teammate. This whole game is all about team shotting. So you definitely need to make sure that you're always with a teammate. Also need to know when to back out. Here, there's 3 dudes. I'm like, nope, I'm going to bail out. I can come back to my teammates. We're going to easily sandwich this dude. We're going to get the kill. No problem at all. You have to be able to know where your teammates are and then help them collapse on other enemies. So this guy tethers. We're all together. We're going to go in here and we're just going to clean house, basically. That guy's behind me. He's going to help me team shot. I'm going to flank this dude while this guy's shooting from the side. We're going to pinch him. And that's all we're doing this whole match. If you'll notice this clip here, because I'm going to show this whole round, at any point, I'm never more than, 10, 15 feet away from at least one of my teammates, if not more. So here's another dude. He's going to press up on this guy, and we're just going to roll through him pretty much. There's not a lot this team can do because they're not playing together. And this is what happens if you can get with the team and pay attention and stick to one another, you're going to do well here. But at this point, we've only lost one person. It's 5-0, and this is the last guy. And that's it. And see, we're still, even on the last guy, we're all in a pack chasing him. So this is what you have to do. You have to get together and pinch people, flank people from the side with a teammate. Try not to go off by yourself and flank by yourself because that's what usually ends up getting you killed. Tip number 5, don't waste your super. What I mean by this is if you're greatly ahead or greatly behind, there's no reason to use your super. Just save it for a round when you can win. This clip here is actually of me making a bonehead decision, and these are the kind of decisions you have to think about. This is what can matter in a really close game. So here, 3 or 4 of my teammates are alive, and this is the last dude. I'm going to Nova here. There's no reason for me to Nova. Even if he kills me, it's still a 3-on-1. That's a waste. Second clip here I want to show, we're way behind. We're down 3 lives, and if you're watching the bottom left, my teammate Fist of Havocs. He gets 2 kills. That's good. That's fantastic. But, okay, look, at the top right, you can see all 4 of them respawn, and there's only 2 of my people still alive, and they have an extra life left. Plus, they have 3 supers. We're not winning this round. There's no way. There's no way we're going to win this round. So, in my opinion, that Fist of Havoc you use, it's a total waste. You just can't justify using that in that situation. Save it for a round where it's going to matter. Don't just throw it away. Another thing I want to talk about is holding on to your super in a 1v1 engagement. So, take a look at this clip. The enemy player, he's got a super, and my teammate doesn't. It's a 1v1 for the round win. He obviously sees my teammate because he was shooting at him first. He should have used a super here. Don't go into a 1v1 at the end of a round and not use your super to clutch that round out. It's stupid. Just go ahead and use your super and get the win. Especially if you're down like that team was. Instead of a 2-0, it would be 1-1 right now if he would have just popped a super. Last thing I want to talk about pertaining to supers is use your super early in the match and early in the round. In this clip, I'm going to go ahead and get my super early in the round here. We're going to go over here to the enemy team, into their spawn, and we're going to go ahead and throw this super. What happens is when you do something like this, you get the enemy team scattered out and disorganized. They're all going to have to respawn. I just killed 3. This gives my team a chance to go ahead and stack up on power ammo, get together and ready to team shot whoever spawns in next. If you'll notice too, in that clip if you were watching the kill feed, I also caused their Arc Strider to throw his super to try to counter mine, but at that point I'd already wiped 3 of his team. He got 1 kill on our team, and then my team shotted him down. So it's just like a chain of effects that happens. Also, if you can use your super early enough, you'll have a chance to get it back again, maybe a second time. Number 6, we're going to talk about some general countdown tips. First thing I want to talk about is arming the bomb and how to play around the bomb. You don't have to go in here and kill every single person. All I got to do is stall them long enough for this bomb to go off. So I'm going to kind of sit back and hide and wait for them to run up to the bomb to try to defuse. I'm just going to kind of pick at them. I'm going to use my grenades here, throw grenades on the bomb. Grenades are super good at doing this, like any kind of damage over time grenades, pulse grenades, the vortex grenades, even the thermite here, I use it pretty well, throw it right on the bomb, and it keeps them off long enough for the bomb to go off. And some people play countdown sometimes like it's survival, but if you're defending, you don't have to go balls to the wall. Just kind of sit back. The pressure's on the attacking team to plant the bomb or kill you one. So all you have to do is sit somewhere and hide and camp and do whatever and let them come to you. You don't have to be pushing out, running around, playing it like it's Clash. Don't do that. Another thing, if you're going to defuse or plant a bomb, make sure that you're going to use, especially on the Titan class, use a barricade or rift just to kind of give you an extra edge when you're defusing or planting the bomb. Another thing I want to say about this, when you're arming or defusing a bomb, you can take your pointer finger and hold square with it, kind of like people claw. If you've ever heard of a claw, you take your index finger and you use your index finger to hold down square to defuse. This keeps your thumbs free on both sticks to move around. And what you want to do is you want to defuse or arm and while moving around. It just makes you a much harder target to hit, and it might give you that extra half a second to get the bomb defused or planted or whatever. Alright, final tip, and we're going to make this a short one because this video has already gone way too long. But make sure you play with your sound through your headset and not through your TV. Destiny 2's audio cues are not that fantastic, but when you're playing with the headset on and you turn the volume up pretty loud, you can hear people double jump and definitely can tell where people are shooting from, like general direction. So make sure you're playing with your sound through your headset because it can kind of give you an edge on knowing where people are. I also wouldn't double jump unnecessarily because people that do play with the headset on can hear that and it can help them pinpoint you. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I appreciate you guys checking it out. Please like and subscribe, helps the channel out, and I guess I'll catch you next time.